Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and today we're back with the Honda CB200. If you guys remember, this was the one that had the smoked cam. It got so hot right here because of lack of oil that it just changed colors and it ate itself. This cam is totally wiped, and then there are a couple of flat spots on the lobes that you can see. It got so hot that it cooked the seal in here, and the inside of this housing was just ate up. We've been looking for parts this whole time, and we're hoping that that box holds all the answers. Okay guys, so one of the problems with this I think it's, let me tell you what year it is. This 1975 CB200 is that they had an oiling problem with the cams. And trying to find another cam proved difficult. We found one, an NOS version, that was $799. And that's not the right money to spend, I don't think. 800 bucks on a cam, and I still have to put it all back. I still have to buy other stuff to put it back together. We still don't even know if it's going to run. So trying to find a used one, we ran into the same problems. We're hoping that this is the answer, and I'll show you what we found. Okay, let's get this points plate off. So here's our points plate. Points, there's a little corrosion in there, but we can clean that up. Totally usable. Okay, let's go ahead and get this off. This, and then we should be able to pull off the next thing. Yep, should come off. Okay, let's pop off the timing mechanism. That's good, that moves. This looks to be in way better shape than the one that came off. Okay, let's get this points holder off. Well, fingers crossed. Well, that seal is looking better already, so that's light years ahead of where we were. Okay, let's give this guy a little tap. Good, got it. Ooh, yeah. This thing is golden. Look in there. Okay, before, I don't know if you guys can see the carnage. That versus this. That is incredible. Oh yeah, so this is good. The cam is perfect. That is awesome. We'll have to take it out. We'll have to pull out all our everything to get it out, but this thing is totally perfect. Totally usable. Compared to where we were before, come on, everything in here is going to be golden. Stay golden, pony boy. This is awesome. I don't even know if I need to pull it. I do need to pull it apart. This valve may be stuck. I don't know. We'll pull it apart and see. This valve is still in there. Let's see what the rest of it looks like. Is it this one here? It could be that I'm on that lobe. So, okay guys, so what we found already is that this guy, which I've bought separately, was $45 plus shipping. We paid $80+ for all this, right? Shipped. And let's call it 90 bucks. It may be a little bit more than that, but let's just say that. So far, we're halfway into it. The cheapest one of these that I found that was no good was $160. So again, 160 plus 40, we're already at 80, and we're halfway there. It looks to be that this cam is this cam we can use. We can do something with this cam. This one totally not usable. We have what we need, and once we break this down, we should have all the valves and everything that we need to be able to put this thing back together. Let's keep taking it apart. Okay, pulling out these rocker pins. This one is a little stuck, so I got the slide hammer. That's not stuck anymore. It helps to be able to pull them out. They're threaded, so you can screw something in to give you something to grip on to. Drop it again. I'm good at picking it up. Okay, so let's get all these rockers out. Okay, yeah. Try to keep them organized. It's just tight. You just got to get it all the way in and all the way out. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull these valves off. Just using this. Well, you just crank it down. It's not as difficult as with a spring compressor. And then I just need to get there's one. My keeper out. Let's take it right there. Let's get this. A magnet is your friend here. Let's see, a magnet and a pick. I'll show you what I mean. So you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. I'll get you in here. Hopefully you can. See, this is the other keeper. The other one is already fallen out right there. So, like I said, a magnet's your friend in this situation. And that's it. Screw it in, unscrew it. And there we go. Now we got our spring, our cap, and then we should be able to just punch our easier than we thought. It's kind of rusty. Let's see if we can just smack that a little bit. Not too hard. I'm just going to use this light hammer and just tap, 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 tap.
All you got to do is just tap it in. Just tap it in.
There's that first valve, and we'll check them to see if they're straight. Okay, so I thought it was bent, but look, I like to put it in a drill so it'll spin. And let me back it out as far as it'll go. So I'm all the way at the end, and it's pretty straight. I'll try to look down. Yeah, looks pretty good. Good deal. Let's get the rest of them off. Okay, so we have it apart now. These are our valves, springs, keepers. You see that we got one, we're missing a valve because this one put up a fight. The valve seat, all that, decided to come out with it. Not good, and it broke off. It broke off in the case. So this is no bueno. If you can see it down in here, it's right down in, let's see, you can probably see right down in there. Follow my finger or this pick right in here on the other side of that. It's where it's all kind of mussed up, which is no problem. That's why we have an extra one. That's why we have two of everything, so that we have more than enough to be able to put this thing back together. And we're still light years ahead on the price, on what we were going to pay for this. We thought we were going to need some valves, and I think I'm going to need, I'll pull this guy here. I think I'm going to need the side that got hot, this one, and I've got them. I got enough, more than enough right there. I've already got the intake out. The exhaust looks good. So we'll see once we start putting it together to see what it looks like and what we need from there. But the main thing we needed was a cam and a points holder, and it looks like we got that. So all we used to pull the valves off is this valve compressor right here. It's valve spring compressor. You got this on Amazon. I'll post a link in the description below of one like it that you could get. just to show you the tools we used and a Harbor Freight pick. So guys, that's it for this episode with the CB200. But the next episode, as soon as we get our gasket and seal set in, we're going to put this sucker back together. So it'll be back together, engine will go back in, hopefully it'll be running. It was a running rider before it stopped getting oil. The one thing we will have to do is to make sure that this guy has 0 RTV in it, because that could be what cooked us. It already had a problem from the factory of oiling. We don't need clogged holes to make it worse, which could be what we had. So we're going to clean that guy up really good and make sure there's all of the passages are clear, and then we'll start putting it together. Guys, this episode is all about looking for parts in all the wrong places. No, looking for parts differently. Maybe that's the key. Looking for parts differently. I'll give you a couple of solutions. Or a couple of examples. If I'm looking for a badge, it's cheaper and easier to look for side covers that are broken that have badges on them. Because sometimes people don't want to bother to take the badges off. They just sell the side covers, right? They don't want to do 2 postings. They just want to do 1. And the side cover has value if it's got the badge on it. But you can a lot of times get badges on broken side covers cheaper than you could buy badges alone. Example in what we had today. We got lucky and found a complete top end valve train. Complete. Points plate, time in advance, cam. The only thing was missing was a cam chain, right? Everything else was there, and all the valves, and for a fraction of the cost of what it would have taken to buy all of that. So look in kind of different ways. Look differently. Sometimes you'll find it, sometimes you won't, but at least it gives you other avenues to look in, especially when you're after that unobtainium part. You know, that's why people buy parts bikes, right? Because a parts bike will have more on it than what I need, but I'll buy it just for that one part. So let's kind of look for it in different ways. And that's what this episode was all about. Guys, I want to thank you for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day.